Hello, welcome back to Europa. Today I'm going to do a little bit of rejigging of the base to fix up the feng shui a little bit. One of the very first things I'm going to do though is plant some corn, because my potatoes are getting low in supply and I'm also really sick of potatoes, so switching to corn. I'll also be doing a few other things, like adding another entire wind farm on. And there's my flashing light in the airlock. That indicates a storm is on the way. So I think the very first thing I'll do before I forget to do it again. Ooh, look at those batteries, are almost dead. Good thing there's a storm on the way. Is fix all these solar panels really quickly. Oh, there's the storm. And I'm out of tape. Just check all the solar panels. See if any other ones are damaged. Next thing I'll do is print out a pipe analyzer. I'm going to replace the pipe meter. That meter measures measures that tank on the roof. The pipe analyzer, so I can also tell the temperature. I was going to set up consoles, but I have a test version of this base, and I tried to put consoles up there, and there's just too much stuff in the way. I can't get consoles up there. There's just no way to wire them up. So I'll run that wire down there, and then unfortunately I've got to move this APC out of the way. It's kind of annoying, but that's what I have to do. There we go. Turn that on, and then I can see the pressure and temperature and gas composition in there. So that could be helpful. That tank is the one that's used to heat up the greenhouse, so I like to keep an eye on the temperature in there as well as the pressure. Next thing I'm going to do is update the script on some of these IC chips. I've come out with a few bug fixes for them. I did manage to figure out why the furnace master needs to be reset all the time. It's because it's waiting on 2 different memories indefinitely. So I've just got to write a little bit of extra code that says, don't do that. That's bad. And I've also come out with a new version of the vendor controller that allows it so that when the vent controller is in the red mode, where it's wanting more of a certain resource, you can still change the dial and see all the different resources that are inside of it and their quantities. The dial doesn't get stuck anymore. The dial only refuses to respond when it's in the yellow mode, when it's doing its counting. Also update this one as well. And the next thing on the list is a big one. I am going to take the stackers, sorters, and vending machine for this furnace and move them upstairs. I've never liked having them down here. I felt that it really kills the feng shui of this base. It's really just a bunch of stuff in the way. But this is a pretty big job. First of all, take out all of the chutes. And sorters and stackers, unloaders, all this stuff. It's all getting moved. I'm also going to make it so that the unloader will have a sorter behind it so that it dumps out the mining backpacks instead of putting them in the vending machine, which is helpful. Need another sorter. And get ready for an explosion. Kablooey! Or everywhere. Make another mining backpack, because I'm going to put all these ores in a backpack, but I need another one. And grab these ones. And then really quickly go pick up all the ore. Do a little sorting and grab all of these bits of steel as well. And that will do. I've also got to open up all these floor pieces as well and get all the chutes out from there. That releases a bit of gas in here somehow, even though there wasn't gas in there before, I don't think, so I'm not sure where it's coming from. Oh well. gonna leave that vending machine down on this floor. It's fine where it is. Get rid of these walls that I've never really liked. Get rid of this cold tank. I don't know why they changed the look of the tanks. I actually like the way they look. The way they looked before they made the change. Better. Just my personal opinion. I think I'm looking at this wire thinking, can I make that flat somehow? But it's probably best if I just leave it. Gotta open that up. And then reorganize these chutes so that they go up to the second floor. And then I gotta go around all these pipes. It's a big pain in the butt, of course. Yeah, just go around it. There we go. And same thing on this other side. There we go. The chutes for input and output on the furnace now go up to the second floor. In goes the vending machine. And hook that up to the input. And a sorter to the output. The stacker to the output of that sorter. And I can fit a row of chutes just perfectly on the other side of those chips. Just fits like a glove. And there's running the powered chute. Like that.
Hydration critical.
Oh, this vending machine has to get its stuff from upstairs, but I gotta work around all the solar panels and whatnot. I've got to go up one level because I've got to get over top of these wires and that light, a set of lights. There we go. Chutes are set back up. And then another sorter for the input to that vending machine so that it will remove the mining backpacks when they're put into the unloader. And just drop them out downstairs. Didn't want a windowed one there. And now I got to get this wiring in there somehow. Should be interesting. Some more cables. And let's go take care of this annoying alarm. wire all these things up. And look, there's a perfect little spot right here for the wiring to go down. So I don't have to do any janky wiring, which is really nice. Set that sorter before I forget to, and I have it set to 1, and then I get size 1 ingots in my vending machine, which is annoying. And we're going to need some more chutes. Let's get a bunch of them. I'm going to move all these consoles over to that wall as well. So they're not out in the middle of the room. Use a little trick to get the wire out from under the wall there. Of course, you gotta relabel everything after you move it. Now let's turn this sorter on. That should be fun. Yep, just brute force it. There we go. There's the chutes. And that junction will connect to the output of that digital chute, like that. And the input of the sorter goes to the output of the unloader, which I'll actually have downstairs. So I gotta get a bunch more chutes going. And discovered you can go past this ladder, so that's pretty nice. Set up the unloader. There we go. It's a lot of chutes. Good thing about these hash displays and I think also the graph and the gas displays is they retain their settings. It's also the bad thing about them since they retain their settings, but you can't get rid of their settings. So if you need to reset it, you have to just recycle it and build a new one. I know they've made something where you can put it on the ground and use a screwdriver on it. It says it's clearing its settings, but it doesn't actually work. They need to fix that. I wish they'd come out with a update devoted to consoles. Just fix all the bugs with consoles. That'd be great. There we go. Don't need those anymore either. Hey, I found some silver. I bet you I'm going to be finding ores in random places for at least a couple episodes in the future. Got to get rid of that junk as well. That just looks so much better. Getting rid of all those stackers and sorters and stuff that was in the way. So I gotta reset these chips as well now. And not sure if I've labeled everything up here, so gotta do that as well. Probably not necessary to label the vending machine since there's only one of them on the network, but I'll label it anyway. I'll eventually find it. There it is. And I've got no stuff in that vending machine. And I also can't change the settings on that dial because the window is in the way. And I can't take the window down, so... put up some more frames. I'll just get rid of this old iron window here. There. Now I can change the setting there. Change that to 11. And even you notice that even though the status is red, it can still change the dial. I've also got to set the sorters. So I will set the vend input sorter to star or star, since I want ores only. And the furnace output sorter to star ingot star, since I want ingots only. Hook up the unloader. Grab a backpack, put it in the unloader. And there's the backpack. It should be empty. It is. gonna stick some walls up around the base as well.
Hydration critical.
Unfortunately, I put large panels on there when I wanted the two-tone, so I'll take the time to tear it off and rebuild it here. I've still got an iron wall on the roof in this airlock, so I'm just going to deal with that at some point in time. Gonna paint the airlock doors white as well so that everything matches a bit better. Yeah, it's looking better already. Check on my plants, they're doing well. Also got to load some steel into this vending machine, and I have to just do it this way because there's not any easier way to do it. that junction back too.
Power low.
Crank out another nuclear battery. The next thing I'm going to do is print out some of these pipe cowls, and I'm going to replace those towers I have outside with just long pipes with cowls at the end. And get some more steel sheets going for the next phase, which will be eventually to add some more wind power on. I like setting up wind power on Europa. It seems to be fairly effective. Make sure that all these sections have windows in them, so when I tear down the frames, I don't have an atmosphere rushing in here, although I seem to have 1 kilopascal in here anyway, so I've already got one there, that's good. Alright, should be good to tear down those frames. I'll make these pipes a bit taller as well, so probably like 10 units high off of the 3rd floor. Well, that should do it. And there we go. Where am I going? I have to go over here. Thank you very much, jetpack. And I've got too much stuff in my hands. I'm actually going to get rid of this whole pipe and move it to eventually move it so that it's one space away from the base rather than right up against the base. Just replace that little corner bit there with the insulated. That should do. So there we go. No more towers. The other thing I want to do is fill in all the holes underneath these sections here with filled in frames. So that if I take out the frames on the other side, it won't blow out the base. It's safer to just go underneath here. Well, maybe, because now I'm going to be sealing up frames while I'm standing inside of a frame. So I've got to be extra careful that I'm sealing up the frame I want to be sealing up, and not sealing myself inside the frame that I'm currently standing in, which would probably suck. Be extra careful. Yeah, that's the one. Find these iron frame bits that I threw on the ground. Out here is where I'll eventually expand this greenhouse out and make that quite a bit larger than it is. Fill that in. And then I'm out of sheets. Oh, look, there's a bunch of sheets. It's almost as if I knew I was going to run out of them. So here's where I'm going to set up the next set of wind power, but make it one space away from the other ones. And same as last time, I'll set up a 5x5 set of frames. Probably do a little bit of trim in here. Fill in this hole. More steel sheets. And the wind turbines. I'm going to need 9 of them. while I'm waiting for all that printing to happen, might as well freshen up. There we go. And the other thing I will do is start the process of automating these canister fillers. Check on the corn. It's all happy. Now with these things here, I've got to make the labels on them short, because I'm going to use the LBN and SBN commands in the IC10 code. But what I find is when you use those commands, the length of the line you have to use is sometimes you just run out of space, so you gotta keep the names of things short, otherwise I run out of length of the line. Let's just go on the floor there, laptop. Turn that chip off. And keep an eye on my pressures and temperatures while that chip is off. Because if I turned it off while it was in the middle of adding more gas or heating up or something like that, it will just keep getting hotter and hotter, or more gas and more gas. So now I gotta define a few things as well. Just the hash codes for these things. I still do it the old school way of just getting the hash code out of the manual and using that. And then just add a bit of code in to automate that. So load batch name into R0, the storage canisters, and the hash of the name that I gave the storage canister, which is oxygen, and then a pressure, and then either minimum or maximum. There's only one of them, so it kind of doesn't matter. Also what I want, a maximum canister pressure, 17500, which I think is like 7/8 of the way totally full. So if it's less than maximum pressure, turn on the pressure regulator. And repeat this process for the waste removal system. And this one just set greater than 0. Which might not even be necessary to have that command there, but I'll put it there anyway. And then set batch name for the volume pump. Hash code for the name I gave the volume pump. And turn it on. And that should work. No error message, that's good. And they're both off right now, so let's see what happens if I swap in that. Oh, turns on. Same thing, that one turns on automatically. And that turned off. And that's slowly filling up to the pressure I want it to be at. There we go. More sheets. Need more heavy cables, lots of them. And set up the wind turbines. It's the same, facing the same direction as the other ones. And a warning to anyone wearing headphones. it's going to get loud. So it looked like it was day 72. That just came up. Oh. One of those floaties. Gotta get rid of those the second I see them. Just hook into this system here, like so. And nope, I gotta move that over a bit. Won't let me put wires right next to the windmills for whatever reason. And out of heavy cables. Gotta go get some more. Hopefully not get my head chopped off in the process. Getting low on copper. I gotta reset the pins on these as well. Not sure why it did that, but there goes some copper. Some more copper. There we go, that's all green. And this side is green as well. getting some walls and frames and sheets ready for eventually expanding this base as well. Particularly the greenhouse, but I think I might expand this room as well. Anyway, that's a long episode today. It's almost an hour and a half. Thank you very much for watching. And thank you very much to everyone who is liking and commenting and subscribing. And that's it for today. Have a nice day. See you next time.